Jesus of Nazareth, we all come with our own stories to tell. We've all made different journeys here, but we all come to hear your story and to understand how our stories and journeys fit with yours. Walk and talk with us, Lord Jesus. Amen.
Good morning, Bridgers. Welcome to the third Sunday of Easter. We're continuing on our Easter journey. Easter seems like it was a very long time ago. We seem to have moved on from it, but today we're focusing on the story of the first few days after Easter still. We're thinking about the journey along a pathway. We've got two pathways here. Stop. Easter feels like a long time ago. We have back at school or homeschool, we have more of our journeys in a different way. And today we're thinking about a journey to a place called Emmaus, which took place just a few days after Jesus rose from the dead, when not all of the disciples knew the story and knew what had happened. Who was the mysterious man on the road to Emmaus? That's what Cleopas wanted to know. Cleopas and his friend had been walking from Jerusalem and talking about Jesus' death. Then a man suddenly appeared with them. "What are you talking about?" the man asked. Everyone in Jerusalem was talking about Jesus. Where had this stranger been? Cleopas said, "We're talking about our friend, the prophet Jesus. We thought he was the Messiah, the one God sent to save Israel. But he was killed 3 days ago, and now we don't know what to think." There was something familiar about the stranger, but Cleopas just couldn't put his finger on it. Cleopas's friend said, "This morning some women went to Jesus' tomb and told us the body was gone. They said they saw angels who told them he was alive, and the body's definitely gone." The disciples checked, "But what does that mean? Where's the body?" Then the stranger began to speak about the Old Testament prophets. He explained how the Messiah's life and death had been predicted a long time ago. "You are slow and foolish," the stranger said. "The Messiah had to suffer before entering his glory." They all arrived in Emmaus as the evening approached. "Come in and eat with us," Cleopas said. The stranger accepted. And then he broke the bread. Cleopas suddenly realised who he was. Jesus is back from the dead. And then, just like that, Jesus disappeared. And Cleopas and his friends just couldn't contain themselves. They rushed back to Jerusalem to tell the 11 disciples what had happened. And when they got there, the disciples were talking about Jesus. "He appeared to Simon. He's risen." Cleopas told his story and how he had recognised Jesus when he broke the bread. Now, Jesus can't have changed that much in such a short space of time. So why was it so difficult to see and to realise? Sometimes it's just that we're not ready to see. Sometimes when I get up in the morning and I haven't got my glasses on, everything around me is all fuzzy. Credwen's fuzzy. And I can't see. And then when I put my glasses on, I'm ready to see. I can see what's going on around me, and I can understand what's going on around me because things have become clear. So why didn't the two friends recognize Jesus? And are there any times in your life where you haven't recognized Jesus? You can stop now. I think what we ought to do is build our own road to Emmaus. Let's see what we can find. If you've got any cardboard at home, you could perhaps just put a piece of cardboard out on a table somewhere and just have a little walk around and see what you can find that would help you build a road to Emmaus. Ooh, let's have a look in here. Well, we could have some plants on our road to Emmaus, couldn't we? Let's find some plants. That'll do. What else could we have? We could put a Max on the road to Emmaus, but I think it might be a bit big. We could put Caridwen on our road to Emmaus, but she might be a bit big as well for our road to Emmaus. So we'll just leave them lying in the sunshine, shall we? Let's see what else we could find on our road to Emmaus. Some rocks. Oh, let's put some rocks. Here's the rocks from the bird feeder. I'm on our road to Emmaus. Some boulders on the pathway. Oh, there's another one under there as well. Let's let me crawl under here and get that one out as well. You know, there's a lovely big ant's nest under there as well. Fabulous. More boulders on our road to Emmaus. What else could we have? What else could we have? Let's have a look. There's a few flowers on our road to Emmaus as well, couldn't we? And if you look very carefully inside my flowers, there's lots of little bits of bird food there that the birds have dropped off our bird feeder when they've been greedy. They're trying to get after the suet bits. Put some flowers on our road to Emmaus as well. Here we are. What else could we have? Have a little pathway as well, couldn't we? I'm going to use this as my road, I think. What do you think? Can we do that? See what you can find in your garden. Remember when Cleopas and his friend were walking down the road to Emmaus, they were feeling very sad that morning. Do you remember me telling you that part of the story? That day they thought Jesus had died. They didn't know that on the Easter, that very first Easter Sunday, that he'd come back to life again. It was all new to them. And then that stranger appeared, a stranger that they didn't recognise. Couldn't see who it was because their hearts were so broken it was difficult to believe anything really. Bless you, Max. David, just show them Max. Max is upside down. Max has got a poorly paw today. Poorly paw, Max. Haven't you, Max? Yay? There we are. We've got our pathway. when they'd walked along and this stranger had appeared to them. He didn't seem to know the story at all. And asked them to tell them all about it. So I think we need some people to walk along the road now, don't you? So we'll have a Cleopas. And his friend walking back together, feeling a bit sad and a bit despondent. And then along comes Jesus and asks them to tell the story. So they tell the story, and it's only when they get back to the room. Perhaps you could build a room as well. When Jesus starts to break the bread and share the wine, just as he'd done at that very last supper, that suddenly they realised who he was. Go on then, you go in your garden, see what you can find, build your own road to Emmaus and build your own room where Jesus finally revealed himself to them, when they finally realised who he was. And I'll see you all next week. Jesus. Fill us with excitement for your story, so that when we go out, we want to tell all our friends about you. Amen.